Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And today I got a banger for you guys. It's a collaborated video with starting all over. And if you're from NA, you already know what you're about to watch. This is one of the best players basically in the world, if we're excluding China. And he messaged me and wanted to work together and make some collaborated videos. He also just made a YouTube channel. I've put links to his Twitch, his YouTube, his Twitter in the description. I heavily recommend you to check him out. He makes amazing content on Twitch, and I believe he's gonna start on YouTube as well. So he came up to me and he was like, I got this new Lucian build with Conqueror. And to be fair, like, I haven't watched the gameplay yet, by the way. I just wonder, like, what is so special about this? You know what I mean? What is so special about this? But then I saw the build. He goes for Glutinous Greaves, Black Cleaver, Essence Reaver, Solari Chargeblade, Lord Dominic's Regard, and Guardian Angel. Of course, some items could be situational. If you do need anti-heal, you can get Mortal Reminder instead of the Lord Dominic's Regard. But what I'm seeing from this build, like what I'm seeing is the whole idea of it is to have as low cooldowns as possible without really going for a Navori Quickblade. Essentially, you have a built-in Navori Quickblade in your build because he has so much ability haste. So much. I mean, Black Cleaver gives him a lot. Essence Reaver gives him ability haste. Solari gives him ability haste. And Lord Dominic's Regard gives him ability haste. And then on top of that, he has tankiness, right? Black Cleaver gives you tankiness. Gives you like 400 health. And on top of all of that, he has Vampirism, right? He has Vampirism, which is the Glutinous Greaves and the Rune Bloodline. And then on top of all of that as well, he also shreds through tanks with the Lord Dominic's Regard. And the Black Cleaver, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is like a complete package of a build. And we'll see in the gameplay how it's gonna go. So for the runes, he goes for Conqueror, of course. It's not a Kraken Slayer, and even though Kraken Slayer is incredibly good on Lucian, I think he goes for Conqueror because this build allows you to survive for very long, and then Conqueror allows you to survive for even longer because it gives you more damage and it gives you Vampirism. After fighting for a bit, reaching 6 stacks, you'll have additional Vampirism, which allows you to keep fighting for longer and longer. And it seems like he goes for the precision tree. Brutal. Brutal is always good on Lucian because your double attack will proc the Brutal. And you can really win lane pretty easily with the Brutal. Like, your double attacks are really gonna hurt the enemies when you run Brutal in the earlier stages of the game. Secondly, Giant Slayer. Of course, you know, it's situational. If you need something else, you need something else. Like, what are the other runes called? Cup of Grass or I don't really recommend Last Stand, which is with this build if you go Vampirism, because you're not going to be low too often. But Cup of Grass, of course, if you're against squishies, but generally Giant Slayer. Giant Slayer also, in combination with Black Cleaver and Lord Dominic's Regard, really allows you to chunk down those tanky front lines, like a Volley Bear, like a Thresh, you know what I mean, like a Garen. You're really gonna destroy them if you go for this combination of items and runes. Fourth rune, very important one, Legend Bloodline. This one gives you Vampirism, and as I said, with this build, it's really all about Vampirism as well. And then lastly, seems like he'll go for the Bone Plating. Of course, if you're against a lot of CC, pop in that Perseverance. But if you're in a normal game, Bone Plating. This one helps you early game to win the lane, but it also helps you in the late game to not get one shot. Like, for example, if a Rengar jumps on you, Bone Plating will reduce his damage by like 200, which, you know, it may not sound like a very significant amount considering you have like 2000 HP, but 200 is still 10% of 2000. So, you know, you're essentially becoming 10% tankier against this jump. And it could happen where he jumps on you and then you barely flash away and survive with 150 HP. Then you've survived because of the Bone Plating. And considering all the value that Bone Plating already provides to you early game, you know, the fact that it also provides value in the late game in this way is good, is what makes this quite a good rune for you in the late game. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. I need to fix some stuff. Let me make it full screen first and then Control Z. Let's see, is this good? Yeah, this is good. All right, on to the gameplay. So let's see what the hell he's gonna do. He is against, his enemy is, I would say, semi-tanky. You know, you have the Camille, who can be incredibly tanky. You have a Jace, if he goes for armor boots, quite tanky. In combination with the Lux as well, which makes him very tanky. And then you also have, who was their jungler? They had another champion, Lilia, who is not necessarily tanky, but she has a lot of HP. Because, you know, she's likely going to go Roll of Ages. She goes for these items that give her HP, Riftmaker, Leandris, etc. So, I want to say, by the way, is this the last day for skin giveaway? Wait, let me see. I think it's 31st of August. Yeah. If you guys want to enter the skin giveaway for August, then make sure you put down a comment under the video. these are not good trades, by the way, but I'll explain to you guys why he's taking these trades. Even though this is not good, there is an explanation for it, which I'll explain later. But yeah, if you want to enter the giveaway, put down a comment under the video and you've entered. So why is he trading like this, okay? Even though this one actually went quite horribly, the reason is because he's playing with a Soraka. When I play with a Soraka as well, level 1, I like to go very aggressive. Because, you know, I'll take damage, sure, and maybe I'll get out-traded. As long as my Soraka doesn't take too much damage, we're always gonna win the lane. Because, you know, in a good situation, this was not a good one, because the enemy Lux did a really good job getting him to a really low amount of HP. All good poke. But Soraka can heal you up. When she reaches level 2, she can heal you up. And I know it's gonna cost mana, but she can heal you up, heal you up, heal you up. Then she can take the honey fruit and keep healing you up, allowing you to win lane very, very easily. So like right here, yet again, this is fine. Like the trades here are okay. But the only problem that he has is that he took the honey fruit. Because look, now Soraka cannot heal him anymore. So he essentially, he did too much. I want to say he did too much. He went a little bit too far right there. Oh, okay. The enemy Lux is a beast. The enemy Lux is a beast, okay? The enemy Lux clearly knows how to deal with the Soraka. But oh, that's Mali. I know that guy actually. I know his name as well. He's also an incredible player. I think he must be duo queue with him. Like this is a really good player. And I think they know each other as well. On the jungle Lucian, by the way. It's so funny. Looking at this game, this is already so much higher skill than the EU games that I get. It's unbelievable. This is also why I basically exclusively watch NA streams, except for players like Andre, Set, and Zealous, who are, in my opinion, really the only players you can watch in EU. Like even excluding myself, to be fair. You know, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. Even though, even my games are not as good as the NA games at all. If you look at these players, you're gonna be like, wow, they are so good. And then the enemies, you know, they are even better, or the enemies are just as good. It's like, I honestly wish I could play in the NA server. The NA server would truly make me like next level of a player. Because how are you gonna get better if the players around you are not, you know, are not that good? He really wants to trade, as you can see. And I think that's because of his, wow. No way. What? See, this time he used his Conqueror to get like a massive ultimate. Oh my god. He wants to kill him. Bruh. I guess this is the power of the Conqueror. You know, if you get Conqueror, you get that longer turn damage if you stack it up. And he's clearly playing around it as well. Like, it's not like he just picked up Conqueror and is not doing anything with it. He is actually quite clearly playing around the Conqueror. I think he survives, yeah. Because you can clearly see he's constantly like poking the enemies with his first ability, second ability, double shots, etc, etc. And then when he reaches the 6 stacks, he goes all in. Wait, let me just click here. He goes all in and he does like a lot of damage with those all-ins. So the playstyle is like genuinely different from the Kraken Slayer Lucian. Like I can clearly see a big difference. I want to ask you guys something, by the way. This is a bit of a random question. I had this idea in my head, so let me tell you guys about it. If you disagree with it, you can let me know in the comments. If you think it's a good idea, also let me know in the comments. I have a lot of sort of discontinued games. What I mean with that is, you know, I'll play games, I'll save a lot of them, well not a lot, I'll save a few of them for a YouTube video that are good enough. But at the end of the day, I only really use like 60-70% of the games that I've saved. The other 30-40% I just delete. Now I had this idea. I don't know, just an idea. Let me know what you guys think about it. I already have a Patreon, but my Patreon is mainly there for coaching. I could offer like a very cheap tier, like maybe like, you know, like $5 per month, something like that. And then I could upload like two extra videos per week, something like that, but without commentary. Basically just gameplay, but it would be one of those quality games that I always want to upload on YouTube. I honestly wonder what you guys think about that. Like, would you subscribe to a Patreon like that? Or would you only subscribe to a Patreon that like, if I offer commentary to it as well and genuinely make exclusive videos? That would be a lot of effort, but I would be possibly willing to do that if really that, like, a lot of people want that. So I'm just curious about you guys. Would you be interested in a Patreon where I just upload raw gameplays? You know, like maybe 2 or 3 per week, something like that, that are discontinued from the main channel, but are still incredible games, you know, that I found worthy for videos. Or would you only really consider doing it if I do commentary on it, or would you never consider doing it? Please just let me know. Like, I just kind of want to know about this thing, because I may want to do it. Like a very cheap tier, like $5, as I said, to offer exclusive content on my Patreon. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about it. Let's take a look. The damage though, what is this damage? Conquer, oh, no way, no way. What? Man, what is that damage? Wow. Just wow, what can I say? The damage is huge. Like, these are not bad enemies. They're not bad. You guys saw in the early game, they're clearly not bad players. But he's making them seem like bad players because of how good this build is and how good he's playing Lucian. Right here, he was spacing from the Lilia, by the way, constantly getting close and far away, just so she wouldn't be able to land the hit on them. And he kind of wasted Lilia's time, so Lucian would be able to reach her, forcing her to flash over a wall. If she didn't flash, she would have just died. Just overall, very high knowledge, very high quality gameplay. Because if a lower elo player watches this, he's not really gonna get all the good plays that are happening, you know? But of course, I'm dissecting this gameplay entirely for you guys, and I can tell you about everything that's happening. I think he should have flashed to him. No way. Oh my god. You know what I wanted to say? Like, this is what I would have done. I would have used flash second ability to get close to the Camille, because you can combo the flash with the second ability. I would have hit her, then first ability, and then I would have killed her. But he just shoots through the minions and kills her anyways. What the hell, man? This is super high risk what he did, but he pulled it off. Good God. That's crazy. Like, what? I mean, for me, it's high risk. For him, it's just another day in the office. Starting just got the kill easily. Like, he's probably watching this and is like, what the hell? What are you saying? You know what I mean? Like, I just get, this is normal. I always get kills like this with my ultimate. But like, bro, he saves his flash because he knows he gets the kill without it. This is like, oh, so good, man. This is so good. Again, if you want to check him out, follow his Twitch. I believe he streams almost daily. I watch him quite often. I see him live almost every day. And he told me he created a new YouTube channel. I've honestly not checked his YouTube channel yet. But you can follow him already. In case he uploads videos, you can check him out. Look at his spacing. He's like getting close, but not too close. Because if he gets too close, he's going to get ulted. And then possibly the enemies follow up. Okay, now he did get engaged upon. He just protobots all the way to the end. With the Soraka heal, he is fine. So he was not too close. His spacing was just enough. Camille used her hookshot to get close to him, but it was still not enough. Just perfect spacing, what can I say? In a game like this, there's actually a disgusting item he could possibly go for, which is Spirit Visage, which sounds like a complete troll. But if basically the enemies are like 70% AP. Jace is attack damage, Camille is true damage, Kai'Sa is AP, like 70% of Kai'Sa is AP, maybe even 80%. Lux is full AP, and Lilia is like, you know, 30% true damage and 70% AP. So to be fair, like, Spirit Visage would be the most disgusting item to go for this game, and I think it would be OP. I would have gone for Spirit Visage, like 4th item, something like that. You won't have too much damage, but you're literally gonna be unkillable. Like, you're completely unkillable. With a Soraka around you, you're gonna be completely unkillable with a Spirit Visage. So next up, he's going for Solari Charge Blade. Okay. He really needs to go top lane. He needs to save that turret. Because when you get that bounty, you need to be super protective of your turrets. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you give it a like. It really supports the channel a lot when you give a video a like. So if you're enjoying it, click on the like button. And if you're not, click on the dislike button. No, don't do that. Let's see. He needs to be careful because they have vision on the dragon. Doesn't. Yep, that's what I thought. His positioning is really not that good here. He's just gonna kill the Jace though. Oh my god. The enemies could have collapsed on him actually, and they could have just killed him. But instead the enemies chased down his team. They still won the fight, and they still got like a turret. But they could have actually collapsed on the Lucian as well. I told you guys, like, this was just not a good positioning of his team. They're getting a whole nother turret. Okay, is he gonna kill everyone? He can actually kill both of them. He's gonna win that. Second ability for the movement speed. Now he can chase the Lux as well. Get movement speed on her too. And he got her. Wow. He played that perfectly, man. He played that perfectly. He can kill both of them. I don't think they can kill him. I don't like this early ult, but... Oh, no. Yep. Honestly, that early ult kind of lost him the fight. I think if he would have gone in without using his ultimate like that, he would have missed auto because of... Ah, he cancelled his basic attack. I still think he would have lost the fight though. Like one more auto I don't think would have won the fight. This is not good now. I want to say this is horrible. The Kai'Sa just got 1300 gold from bounties. Kai'Sa just got 1000 gold from starting and 300 more gold from Soraka. Now, like, I hate to say it, but the game is possibly losable. Because the Kai'Sa got super fat from this exchange right here. The enemies are getting the dragon as well. If they take this dragon as well, this is just really not a good game. Because then they're gonna get that bounty as well. Well, I don't like where this is going. I really don't like where this is going. Because all of them are set up for the dragon and starting's team is very low HP. They are lucky that they have a Soraka though, but... That is a good ultimate. Yeah, the enemies took the dragon. He's gonna die, yep. Yeah, this is not going well. This is not good. Because they got another bounty from him. They took the dragon. They're killing everyone. But I saw this coming. So you know what they should have done? After that initial mistake, they should have given away the dragon. They shouldn't have engaged on the dragon. Just give it away. Because now not only did they lose the dragon, they also are losing turrets. They're losing pressure. They're losing the gold advantage. They essentially lost everything. They even lost an inhibitor turret. So like sometimes you need to learn to give away stuff in a game. He died, and then his team should have just given the dragon. They already have the first dragon. It's not like if they lose the second dragon, they lose the game. Sure, the enemy gets a bounty, but they lost it. To be fair, I did tell him to send me a game that was intense and not just a stomp. Because from my own experience watching starting stream, he basically stomps every game. So yeah, you know, he sent me this game where clearly he and his teammates both made mistakes. Which is great, you know, it's great to see. Let's see. He should be able to easily win this fight though. He's very, very strong still. Fizz needs to stay close to the wall. Just like that. Very nice. Very, very nice. Fizz did a good job staying close to starting right there. Because like sometimes, you know, I hate when players... Oh my god. Did you see what Mali just did, the Lucian? He dashed to a minion. No. Bruh. These ultimates, the starting users are so clean. They're so clean, they do so much damage. It feels like he's using a completely different ability than when I play Lucian, you know what I mean? They're applying pressure with the dragon? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, he needs to apply pressure to keep them away as well. He can leave Lee Sin alone on the dragon as well, because Soraka can just heal him, so he can zone away the enemies if necessary. I don't really like that the Lee Sin is zoning him away. He should just be on the dragon, the Baron, sorry. Garen sacrificed himself for the greater good right here. Oh, starting really needs a stasis, by the way. But this looks like a winning fight, surely. He can kill all of them here. He still has a flash. Yeah, flash. Ah, he got exhausted. That was a beautiful exhaust. He can build Lord Dominic's regard, but I think he needs a stasis. I think he needs a stasis. But I do think he's gonna get the Lord Dominic's regard. Yep. He has a Protobelt, actually. Like, I honestly feel like he needs a stasis this game. He's going full aggressive mode, but he can always... If the enemies focus him, he's screwed. Because if he gets Camille ulted, or if he gets Lux rooted, any one of these types of things, or if he gets Lilia ulted, and Soraka is not completely ready to heal him, he's gonna die. He's instantly gonna die. Even with this tankier type of build, he's gonna get one shot. So I think he needs to get stasis this game. Yeah, Soraka needs to take the blue buff, then she can do permanent heals. No, Fizz died. That's really bad. Also, Garen is on the opposite side. Are they gonna take this 3 versus 5? Or 3 versus 4, because one of the enemies is going to Garen. Man, Soraka is so unfair though. Like, how dumb is Soraka? Like, please tell me how stupid of a champion Soraka is. Garen could lose the 1v1 against Lilia, by the way, because Lilia is so fast. But Garen has ultimate, so if Lilia has very low HP, he could kill her. It's such a funny fight. How the hell did Soraka die, by the way? Soraka should never die in a situation like that. Garen is sacrificing for a turret. Is he gonna get it? Nope. He died. What? The Garen just inted. I think starting is looking... Ah, he's visible. Yep. The enemies can see him. This stupid Poro in the jungle, man. What a stupid addition to the game. He would have killed Lilia in previous patches right there. You know, if there was no Poro. He would have stolen her blue buff and killed her. But because of the stupid Poro, he was only able to secure the blue buff. Which also was barely. He's to take the red buff, and they need to fight for this dragon. Not necessarily for the dragon. You know, it doesn't really matter if they get it or not. It's more to just force a fight and win. They should probably wait for the Garen though. Actually, they don't, because Camille was split pushing. No, she's teleporting. Was that the Camille? Yeah, that was the Camille. Oh, they should wait. They really need to wait for the Garen right here. Okay, they are waiting, which is good. Starting kind of wastes his ultimate here. Yeah, again, they get the dragon, which really doesn't matter too much. But like, I don't like the way they engage this fight. Even though they're winning. Why do people care about dragons so much? It's like, they took such a big risk right here. Possibly losing the fight. Camille had a beautiful ultimate on him. But like, let's actually rewatch that fight. I don't really know how starting didn't die right here. Because like look, right here, Camille had a really good ultimate on him. Ah, Lux just kind of wasted her ult, and the rest of the team is just not really engaged on starting. But like, look, Camille by herself chunked down starting by 50% health. Like, if the enemies went on top of starting, Camille also has anti-heal. Like, the only smart player in the enemy right here was the Camille. Because if they kill starting, no one is gonna carry the fight anymore. You know, Mario on the Lucian is a good player, but he's not going to be able to 1v5. Starting is the only champion that can absolutely 1v9 teamfights. Fizz can, of course, as well, but the Fizz hasn't been playing as well as starting to carry the fight. So the only smart player in the enemy was Camille. So this is why I'm explaining to you guys why I think it was a mistake that, well, that they went so far for this dragon. They should have just given it and then done a proper engage. Instead of wasting the Lucian ultimate, doing a very weird engage where Lucian gets way too close, gets ulted by a Camille, but then the enemy just doesn't follow up, because if they gotten that kill on Lucian, they would have wiped the entire team and actually just straight up won the game. Like, that could have been a game-losing fight right there. But they did get Baron right now, starting his full build. Still not opting for that what is it, Stasis enchant though. Still playing with a Proto Belt. Crazy, man. This man is crazy. I want to give you guys a fun little fact. I've known starting since he was like 12 years old. I actually saw him in Los Angeles? When we both went to a live event in Vainglory. This guy was so young. He was literally a little kid. And now he's, of course, I think he's like 19 years old. And still playing games, still being on top of the game. It's so funny. You know, same like Dienzio. I've known Dienzio since he was like 13 as well or something. He became a world champion in Vainglory. It's like all of these Vainglory prodigies that are still playing Wild Rift. It's so funny. What the hell was that Proto Belt, bro? What the hell? They're winning this fight because, first of all, Soraka, secondly, Baron. With a Baron buff and Soraka, there's no way they lose this. I don't even think starting to get one shot. Even if he does get one shot, it doesn't matter. Because he has a Guardian Angel right now. Don't want to say the enemies had a good Camille. That was not a bad Camille player. But unfortunately the enemies couldn't really do much against him. So let's take a look at how much damage he did and everything like that. Let's see. Wait, what? What was this? He has a win streak. Has a 5 win streak, huh? Is he gonna show how much damage he did? 55,000 damage. Damn. That's a lot of damage. Oof. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.